What's up everyone, Vitaly here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a couple of awesome strategies that you can use to find potentially high volume Pinterest keywords that you can then make pins on, so those pins can get potentially a lot of impressions, a lot of saves, a lot of pin clicks, a lot of outbound clicks, just more growth in general. Now here's a quick summary of those strategies. The first one is using the Pinterest search itself, which you basically type in a keyword, a general keyword related to your niche, and then you see which keyword add-ons pop up, and this is how you can actually tell what keywords are getting searched. The second option is using Pinterest trends to basically predict upcoming trends so you can make pins for it, sort of like, preparing for the future. And the third one is using a program called PinClicks, which does offer a 5-day free trial. This is the main one that I use out of all the Pinterest keyword strategies. This is the one that gives you more accuracy in terms of how popular a keyword is that you type in, as well as helping you find other keywords. I'm going to be sharing with you all of these strategies in this video, but before I do, let me just say that my name is Vitaly, and if you're new to my channel, basically what I cover is the subject of making money online, online business, affiliate marketing, basically an encapsulation of all of that. I have a lot of experience with the subject of traffic generation. Pinterest recently is something that I started growing in terms of my Rolodex of knowledge on this business. I do make a full-time income online. Here's some of my stats in the business. Here's some others. And what I basically do is I help teach people about this stuff: traffic generation, affiliate marketing, making money online, Pinterest. And if you are interested in learning more, besides checking out the videos on this channel and asking me questions if they pop up, I will include a few links below this video in the description, one of which is going to be to a personalized guide that helps you understand all of this stuff, how to make money online, basically giving you the fundamentals, the baseline knowledge that you need to get started with this. So besides that, moving back into the subject of Pinterest keywords specifically, so the way that it works is that Pinterest, like any other search engine, has a lot of people typing up the same kinds of keywords every single month, and basically what happens is that Pinterest records the data for this and just basically helps share that. So the results that I've gotten from doing what I'm going to be sharing with you have been pretty good. I've been involved in specific Pinterest SEO stuff for a few months now, maybe a little over a month if I'm being honest, and here's some of my stats. 30 days overall, my outbound clicks are going up, saves are really huge, total audience is rising, impressions are rising, and this is something where, let me just give you a more long-term look into this. I've actually been involved with Pinterest for a few years, but it's only a month and a half ago that I really started getting involved with this stuff. So I'm just going to show you my outbound clicks, and you'll notice that there's a huge rise here where I actually started implementing the keyword strategies and the Pinterest SEO strategies that I talk about in this channel around this mark right here. And as the pins that I started creating based on the strategies that I'll be sharing with you, my outbound clicks have been going up and my impressions are starting to go up again. Saves are going up, follower count is going up, and it's potentially very good. And so the first strategy is involving using the search tool in Pinterest itself. Now what you're going to want to do here is type in a keyword related to something that you're trying to build a website on. So if you don't already know, Pinterest is mainly used by people to create pins, which are images or videos, to link back to their website so they can get more traffic to their website. And depending on what the subject matter of your website is, determines the keywords that you're going to want to type into Pinterest. So in my particular case, I have a website on nature, travel, national parks, hiking trails, popular exotic nature destinations, that sort of stuff. And one of the places that I'm going to be doing the example for you on is a place called Zion National Park. It's a very popular place located in Utah, and all you really want to do here is just type in the main keyword. You don't want to be super specific. You let Pinterest fill in the specifics for you. So when I type in Zion National Park, you'll notice that the first thing that pops up is photography, and all of these keywords that are bolded over here, these are all popular keywords. Pinterest is literally telling me what the popular keywords that people look up are. And so based on this, not the first one, but the second one, I can make a pin on, different, that literally says Zion National Park photography. Then I can talk about outfits, Zion National Park with kids. I actually have an article that talks about hikes in Zion National Park with kids. Zion National Park in the winter, I have an article about that. An itinerary. So based on what it, at least in my personal, for my personal website, there's a couple of relevant keywords here that I could absolutely use for my pin creation process. The first one is Zion National Park photography. I can make a couple of pins like in a mosaic form with like different pictures of Zion National Park. I can basically create something about Zion National Park with a picture of kids with their family hiking in the park, winter in Zion National Park, itinerary, well, there's elopement, whatever. The point is, what I'm trying to get at here is what you're going to want to do is just type in the name of a keyword that's related to whatever niche that you're based on. So for example, you can talk about, let's say you have a website on gardening. You'll type in gardening, and then you see gardening ideas, gardening for beginners, gardening tools. You can even go further with that. You can do more long-tailed keywords and type in gardening tools, storage, drawing, okay, gardening ideas. Let's see what pops up. This is a good one. So if I type in gardening ideas, you can create pins on these different types of subjects for the backyard, in the balcony, for the home, in front of the house. I mean, these are great, awesome keywords that Pinterest is literally telling you are popular, but it doesn't really say what the search volume is. The fact, though, that it is auto-filling it and sharing with you this stuff tells you that these are popular keywords. So that's the first strategy. The second strategy is a bit more, I would say, 2 steps ahead or 3 steps ahead, where you're not looking at existing data, you're looking at potentially future keywords that could be popular, and that is through Pinterest trends. In case you're wondering, if you ever want to look at this, you click on this. Wherever you are in Pinterest, you can go into the home feed, which is what I was looking at for the first idea. And if you want to look at Pinterest trends, it's under Analyze Performance and in Pinterest trends, which takes you here. Now, what you want to do here is you want to scroll down to this area where it says filters, and then interest is where, well, not yet, but you can look at these particular trends that are going up to see what's popular. You may sometimes see that certain Pinterest trends related to your particular niche may be showing up over here. So let's say that, for example, you have some kind of blog on, you know, gifts to give to your significant other, and you see that Valentine's Day is starting to rise, which makes sense. We're at the end of January. Valentine's Day is coming up in a few weeks, so naturally this is a growing trend because it's an upcoming thing. And so that's one thing over here. But let's say that your interest is not listed over here. What you want to do is you want to go to where it says keywords, type that in, and just type in something like travel. I have a nature blog on that. Now you want to be super duper broad about this. You don't want to say like Zion National Park, or you don't want to, I mean, you could say that, but you don't want to go super specific long tail. You want to be broad and see what Pinterest shares with you. So for example, winter travel inspo. So you can make a post that's something related to mine, like, you know, best winter travel inspo places in the US. That's something I can make a pin on. You don't have to just use this keyword, you can add on to the keyword. Costa Rica travel, you can, if I have an article on my website about Costa Rica travel, I can create pins about that. Or if I don't, this tells me like, hey, I should make an article on Costa Rica, and then make some pins about that. Greece travel, Croatia travel. There's so many different places that pop up that actually have that nature context behind it. So just by using the Pinterest trends, you can find a lot of potential keywords that can be suitable for your niche in the future. So you can change these keywords to, let's say something like nature. See what pops up over here. Nature nails. That's not something that is too relevant for me. Nature drawings. Okay, well, that may not be too relevant. So let's say park. Let's see what pops up for park. Let's see. Okay, Mount Rainier National Park. If I don't already have an article about that, I can create an article about that. Then I create Pinterest pins, which literally would say MT Rainier National Park, because this is a rising trend. Glacier National Park, Montana Acadia National Park. There's so many places that I see that are rising in terms of searches that I can just start making the pins now for these and let them marinate as the popularity goes up, so I can potentially hit that wave of popularity when it hits its peak. So that's the second way to find Pinterest keywords. And this is free as well. So this strategy is free and this strategy is free. The third strategy can be free at first for the first 5 days, but then it does cost money to every single month. And this is the one that I actually prefer most of all. It's via a program called PinClicks, which is really a combination of a keyword tool, helps you research pins, helps you research interests. It really is a game changer for me when it comes to Pinterest. So I'll leave a link to it below this video if you want to check it out. There's also a course that goes with it that helps you succeed in Pinterest. But basically, in terms of Pinterest keyword research, all you do is you go to keyword research, research and you type in something that relates to whatever it is that you want to make pins on. So I have something on Smoky Mountains, which is related to a park called Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And when I type that in, you see all of these keywords, but here's something that pops up: volume. This is huge. So just based on these, I see that I can literally create a pin that says Smoky Mountains or Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. It'll still have this keyword in there, and it has over 3,000 searches. So this way I can actually see where it's better for me to spend my time for which keywords to target. And so that's really it. I mean, you can really, well, there's a lot more ways that you can use pin clicks, but the program itself teaches you how to make the most out of it. But this has been the main one that I've been using. I used to use these two, and I still do seldom when it comes to Pinterest, but this has really saved me a lot of time and energy. So that's something I highly recommend. Now, what do you do after you find popular keywords for Pinterest? Now, if you don't already know, what you want to do afterwards is you want to start creating pins. And in the pins, you actually want to target the keywords themselves, because Pinterest does read, if there's text on the image, what the pin is about, and it does help with Pinterest SEO. So for example, one of the keywords I literally found today and created a pin on was Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. So if I go to my account, you'll see it says Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. It does say Great Smoky Mountains, but the words Smoky Mountains, Tennessee is in the pin itself. So Pinterest will read this and it'll help it rank for that keyword. And just as well, there's other SEO tips that I'll provide a link to that you can check out, where you want to put the same keyword into the title, the description, and other things. But you can check out that video for more reference. So that, in a nutshell, is basically how to find popular Pinterest keywords, how I use it. I recommend you check that out as well. Give it a shot. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And once again, if you are interested in learning about Pinterest, making money online, maybe you're new, maybe you're struggling, check out the link that I left below this video in the description. It provides a free guide, very beginner friendly, that teaches you the fundamentals of how to do this for a living, which is what I do, and I basically teach you what I do to get these kinds of results and more. So other than that, I will also leave a link to pin clicks as well as other related videos on Pinterest that you're also welcome to check out. But if you enjoyed this video, you know what they say: like, share, subscribe, and if you have questions, leave a comment. And I'll check that out later. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.